Um, Here I am again. It's John Brody at MVP Brody 93. Please subscribe. Tell everybody you know to subscribe to the videos. And right now, I want to talk about the downfall of one of the biggest rap stars of the decade, easily the last 10 years, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Now, 50 Cent came into the game. I mean, he got hot around like the early 2000s, I say 2002 with his mixtapes. He signed with Eminem and Dr. Dre. The rest is history after that. Came out with Get Rich or Die Trying, which is, in my opinion, a classic hip hop album. One of the best hip hop albums of the last 10 years. It came out of nowhere, but it was crazy. I mean, you couldn't like get away from it. Get Rich or Die Trying was just like everywhere. You heard it everywhere, literally. You know what I'm saying? I always make a joke that I was a fool to buy the CD because I heard it everywhere, so I could hear it everywhere for free. But 50 Cent has been going through some tough times now, especially musically. His latest couple singles that he's been trying, Outlaw and I'm On It, have basically flopped. They've all been horrible. I mean, just horrible. I'm On It was just atrocious. His last album, Before I Self-Destruct, it flopped. It didn't do what it was expected to do. I mean, Rick Ross, who he was in a beef with, ended up outselling him his album. So, Rick Ross survived that beef. I want to tell you, in my opinion, a couple of reasons why I think 50 Cent fell off. Number one, the beefs. I think beefs are fun in hip hop. Sometimes we need beefs. I mean, we've got some classic beefs: Nas, Jay Z, Jadakiss, Beans, Cannabis, LL Cool J. I mean, classic beefs. But 50, he doesn't, when he picks on people or make jokes about them, he doesn't like beef with them to want to like beef as in he wants to put it on wax. Like, I'm gonna battle you. I'm an MC. You an MC gonna battle. It's more like he's trying to clown you for buzz to get his album sales up. And after a while, I think people just like stop feeding into it. I mean, he wanted to beef with Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne saw through that this dude was trying to take some of my buzz away because he's got no buzz. I mean, nobody's checking for 50 Cent. Like, nobody. When was the last time you heard somebody bumping 50 Cent in their car? That wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? And people are just tired of beefs. But they're just the beefs to, try to get buzz and sales. Another thing is why I think, another reason, I say the second reason, is because his music just got stale. It just got boring and formulatic. It's like all the songs sound the same. It's all, I'm a street dude, I'm gonna kill you, da da da. From my perspective, what made Get Rich or Die Trying fresh was the hooks were excellent, the production was great from Dre. Like, you could feel his story. It was fresh. I got shot 9 times, I'm getting rich, or I'm dying trying. So many classic songs off that album, and it's basically he tried to recreate Get Rich or Die Trying over and over and over again until it just got stale and nobody wanted to listen to it, and the production gradually got worse. you know and and don't get me wrong, The Massacre was an average album. It wasn't as good as Get Rich or Die Trying. Some people say The Massacre is better. No, it's not better than Get Rich or Die Trying. Even though it sold a million copies 1 week and 50 was hot at that time. What was I gonna say again? And Curtis, I mean, he tried to do the beef with Kanye to boost record sales, and it was a valiant effort. I mean, he still sold 700,000 copies, but when you listen to the album, it didn't compare to Kanye West's Graduation, and it just was a boring, whack album. I mean, it's just the same 50 over and over again, saying he just never switched up his style. I mean, I credit him for just being who he is, but you need to diversify yourself as an artist. You need to expand. And another thing is, 50 Cent was never a great rapper. He was always an average or below average rapper who could make hooks, who was on great beats, and he had personality. He was never like a great MC. No one ever thought, except for G-Unit stands, that he was a great rapper, you know? So when the production declined, all his beats got whack and the thing got stale, nobody wanted to mess with it. Another reason I think 50 Cent his career is over, basically, and his downfall is nobody wants to work with him, Even during the high days of G-Unit, 50 Cent never went on other people's tracks, He is beefing at everybody. So, you know how Jay-Z is 42 years old, shout out to Hove, he can go on a Lil Wayne track or Drake track or Kanye West track, and keep his buzz up, keep his name relevant. 50 can't do that because they all hate him. They all beefing with him. They all started fights with him, so he can't keep himself relevant. When's the last time you seen 50 Cent on an album that wasn't a Lloyd Banks album or a Buck album or anything G Unit related or Eminem? Exactly, you never see it because he doesn't collaborate with people, and one of the main reasons is because nobody wants to collaborate with him no more. Um, and 50 Cent it's just too much after a while. He was a one-dimensional artist, and look, don't get me wrong, I like 50 to an extent. I mean, he seems like a cool dude. He's an excellent businessman, but he was never great. And when a one-dimensional artist doesn't expand or try something new, he's not gonna last. And that's what 50 Cent is doing right now. I mean, he can't even put out an album because nobody wants to hear 50 unless he's gonna change up his style or do something different. Nobody wants to hear the same cliche gangster rhymes over and over again over whack beats. I mean, he lost his touch. What I recommend 50 Cent do now is to just promote Lloyd Banks, who's overrated. I mean, he's got some skills, but he's overrated, and his voice is just horrible. He needs to promote Lloyd Banks, and I think he should fall back for a while. But in general, his music career is over. I mean, it's done. So, tell me what you think about 50 Cent, his fall, his downfall. What is his legacy in hip-hop? And please comment on the pages. Guys have to comment on the pages. It's good that you guys checking the videos, but you have to comment on them. So tell me what you think, and I'm out.